Hey everybody, I am Green Gooba, and I am here with a theory right in my hands, which is a piece of paper telling me about this theory that I made. I actually wrote it down for like 30 minutes and it took forever, but here it goes. I think that Link is Ganon's son. Before you get all mind-blown and like, oh, that can't happen. But, just look at this picture. Do you not see the picture? Look at his gauntlets. Those are Gerudo gauntlets. And who is the Gerudo King in Ocarina of Time? Ganon. Ganondorf specifically, but I'm just going to be calling him Ganon because it's easier. So, I have a little story that I'm going to tell that's pretty much going to set the whole plot for Zelda U, but it's a separate plot. I don't know if it's actually going to be the real one. So here it goes. It's kind of like a story. I wrote it on paper. So if it's all weird, so it sounds like I'm reading something, I'm sorry. But here it goes. Link is in the middle of it, like, when Zelda U begins, there's a cutscene, and Link and Ganon are sitting next to each other, and they're walking by each other's sides, and Ganon has been giving Link training all his life, and he says, you're finally ready for a sword. Go to somewhere like Kakariko Village to get a sword. So Link goes to Kakariko Village. On his way, there's a woman getting beat up by some bokoblins, and this woman is Zelda. Link helps Zelda, beats up the bokoblins, not knowing that that's his dad minions. He doesn't know how bad his dad's yet, because his dad doesn't tell him anything, which is Ganon. That he's beating up Ganon's minions, which is bokoblins, and Zelda is telling him that he had a dream of him. No, she had a dream of him in her dreams. And Link is like, huh? What the heck are you talking about? But Zelda's telling him all this cracky stuff, sounds like she's on drugs, telling him that his dad is evil. And he's like, what are you talking about? Well, I know he's a silent protagonist, but just imagine this in his brain, like the facial expressions that he's making. And she's like, I had a dream that Ganon was evil, and that Ganon is your father, and you are bad. Something like that. Okay, that sounded really bad, but just imagine this. Zelda is telling him all this stuff, and Link is like, what are you talking about? I'm out of here. So Link starts to leave, but Zelda is really hurt from the bokoblin, so he has to get her and bring her back to her hometown, which is Kakariko Village. So he gets Epona and brings her there. And when he gets there, Zelda greets him to the village and the village leader. And that village leader is the one and only old lady, Impa. Impa is telling him about all these stories of how Zelda has dreams and has the Triforce of Wisdom, and you might have the Triforce of Courage. So Impa shows him all the past stuff, all the past pictures of what happened. Well, there's only one picture because I'm pretending this is taking place after Skyward Sword. So she shows Link a picture of Demise, and in that picture it says, I will reincarnate later. And Impa says, there's someone really evil that reincarnated, and I think is your father. And Link, of course, silent protagonist, has this weird face expression like, no, there's no way. So Link goes back to his village, tells his dad Ganon about the story that Impa told him, and here's where it gets all crazy. In the middle of nowhere, his dad's like, oh, you finally figured out that you're growing up now. Well, I'm sorry. Then he punches the crap out of Link. Link gets knocked out, wakes up later, and everything is like on fire. Besides the Gerudo village, of course, but everything. And he goes to Kakariko Village to see what's going on, to tell Impa that it's true. But that place is also on fire. And guess what? Zelda is taken. So Link has to go through all the obstacles that Ganon set up, like dungeons, all these enemies coming out of the wilderness, like the big enemies in the boss trailer, which looks amazing. He has to go through all those obstacles to go see his dad and see what's up with him. So on the way there, he figures out some god tells him that he is the Triforce of Courage, and he gets the Master Sword and stuff. And Zelda is actually captured, so he has to go save her too. So he goes there, kills his dad in a dramatic, sad death, like the saddest death in Zelda history, and then gets Zelda back. And that is my theory. I will see you guys later. But imagine that theory. Just imagine. I know it's probably not true, but just imagine. Bye.